Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called REAL2REEL360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the REAL2REEL360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. REAL2REEL360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua
I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm sorry about that technical difficulties right there, but we are in here. We're in here with Miss Key. Let's get it on. Let's get it in. Let's rock out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give Miss Key the opportunity to introduce herself to all our followers, likers, and subscribers at this moment.
Hello, guys. My name is Kendra, but I go by the name of Miss Key. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I'm a soul singer from here by way of Selma, Alabama. And I'm just here to introduce myself and let you guys hear some of my music.
Most definitely. I look forward to this interview right here. I've seen some of your performances over a period in time, and I'm like, she's amazing. She takes on the whole crowd. And I've watched. I think you was at a football stadium in Alabama, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way that your dancers and the crowd was into your music was so amazing for me. What is it like performing at home around the people that you grew up with and having your peers to support you in the same process?
It is amazing because all my life I kept seeing myself, being in front of an audience. I never not visioned myself in front of an audience. So to be able to do it in my city, in front of the people that I grew up with, it shows that, you don't have to stop dreaming and you don't have to stop pushing for your goals. And I've had so many of my peers come in my inbox or just on my page or just see me somewhere and be like, I can't believe it. You said you was going to do it and you never stopped. You never gave up. And I love what you're doing. And, so it makes me feel really good to know that they noticed that I never gave up on what I wanted to do.
Now, as as an artist, when did you start singing? And when did you once say that you want to start singing professionally?
Okay, as an artist, I started singing when I was 7, of course, in the church choir. But I always wanted to sing professionally, but because life happens, kids, I had kids, started having kids at an early age. So I had to kind of, focus on them. And then, like I said, life happened. A lot of things happened in my life to me that, didn't allow that. But when I did decide to do it professionally, it actually happened on an accident. I was taking a friend to Moss Point, Mississippi, which is like 15 minutes from me.
Hmm.
And the people that she was going to see, they were some guys who were rapping, and they actually had a studio at their home.
Hmm.
Just talking to them and, visiting the studio, and they heard me humming. And then I started singing. They was just like, hey, you can sing. We're looking for a female. And that's how it happened. I started, touring with them and, going up and down the road and doing opening for bigger acts like David Banner, Kaya, oh my God, 3 6 Mafia, just to name Mystical, just to name a few. So that's why I actually started taking it really serious.
Now, how was it to be on the road? And shout out to Tisha Adela, Bars and Hoops Radio. Thank y'all for chiming in. How was it your experience being on the road with those different polished groups?
With the major label or just the label that I was with?
With the major label.
It was exciting. I actually saw myself becoming one of them because I'm in the same room with them. I'm sharing the same stage. Before they graced that stage, I had to open up. So that made me feel like, hey, I could be the next them. That's what it really felt like. And it was just fun at the time because I felt like I was starting to live my dream. But like I said, I had to eventually stop because I had kids and I needed to make sure that they were raised properly, so where they weren't ending up in jail, because I had a bunch of boys at that time. And so I did just made to make sure that they were taken care of, because I had help from my family, but it's nothing like your mom being present. So I had to kind of just slow down.
Definitely, definitely. I want to shout out Kimberly Isaiah. Happy birthday to you from
Thank
Starbuck
you.
Promotion. That's in the chat. Chad Barnes, salute to you, my brother. Make sure y'all share this interview. Now, as a mother and having to take time to away from the music, how has music changed for you now that you have come back?
Well, I knew at the time that I wanted to come back that I couldn't go back to the hip hop world because I was more mature, and I had already been told while I was in that hip hop R&B world, you need to come to the Chitlin Circuit, and that's what they called it when they even told me where I needed to go. And at that time, I was so hung up on that genre, I couldn't see myself in this genre. So,
Hmm.
just decided one day, hey, I need to go back in the studio. I want to make me something like a Southern Soul song. And I came up with this song about my man. It was called
Hmm.
Mr. Black. I babysitted it for about a year, and I decided I'm going to go lay this down and see how it goes. And that's, coming back over, it's a whole different feeling. I'm liking the music that I once wasn't just listening to like that.
Mm. Now, being coming from the South, and a lot of times individuals coming from the South, the predominant music is blues, Southern soul, and R&B. Who were some of the influences or people that you grew up listening to that influenced your style of singing?
I definitely used to love Denise LaSalle, Don't Mess With My Tutu. Um, but I didn't listen to a lot of Southern soul people. I listened to a lot of R&B. So it was definitely Stephanie Mills in my house, and uh, the Isley Brothers and the OJs and Teddy Pendergrass and people like that. So I listened to that, and I could not never forget Al Green, because my granddaddy played him on the way to church.
Mhm.
so so yeah, those are the people that would influence me, because that's what we listen to.
Mhm. Now, as a artist, and being on the road, do you feel that that gave you the opportunity to hone your skills as an artist, being able to command the crowd and knowing how to evoke some emotions from the crowd that is watching you?
Yes, I've never been a shy person. I've never met a stranger. So it's easy for me to connect with people, easy for me to, if they're sitting there. I have a song called Miss Batty. I can see a lady sitting there, she's not looking too confident. But by the time I finish singing to her, her confidence level has went to 10 because, she never thought that I would walk up to her and tell her, "You're Miss Batty, baby." So it's easy for me to be able to do that.
Right. Now, being that you have those skills, what are some of the things that you tell artists that's coming up that wants to be in a business and want to learn how to become an entertainer?
First things first, you got to put God first. You
Mhm.
got to map out a plan, something that I didn't do. You sit down and write down your goals and you take them step by step and achieve them. When
Mhm.
it comes to studios for young men, it's easier. I'll tell women it's easier for sometime for a young man to be in a studio setting and get things done the right way. As first as a female, I tell females never sell your soul. Make sure that everything that you want, you're able to pay for it or work hard for it to get the money to pay for it. Never compromise yourself. Never let someone tell you no.
Mhm.
That person tells you no, move on to the next person till you get that yes. Never let someone tell you, "Oh, you are not it," because you could be the next it.
Right. Now, when did you learn how to write music, or do you have help writing your lyrics?
I have no help writing my lyrics. My life has been so adventurous feel from the time I
Mhm.
can remember to now. So the people I meet, the things I see, um, the things I hear, all that composes of what I write. Things that I write are not just necessarily about me. I
Mhm.
combine a whole bunch of things and I just put it on paper. Like last night I was in the kitchen cooking and I asked my guys like, "Hey, was that good?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I just instantly started thinking of a song like, "Let me tell you how to keep your man happy." And I just started running and writing because and he looking at me because I'm in the middle of got a pot in my hand and I got so it's just things that go on. I'm
Right.
able to jot it down.
Now, you have a song called Mr. Black.
Hmm.
Oh, you didn't think I found that because you didn't send that one to me. You didn't think I found that one.
I didn't
No,
say
no,
Mr.
no,
Black.
no. See, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? I have to go dig and research and see what's going on, see what happens when people come on the show.
I'm
How you
sorry.
doing? Not a problem, because I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. So
That's
when
my
you
first
wrote,
song.
that's your first song. So when you wrote that song, let's talk about that for a hot second before I go into it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Mr. Black. What was the whole thing about Mr. Black?
Well, I sometimes I like them. I used to like them with a little cream, and but now I just like them dark. It's just something
Uh-huh.
about a dark skinned man, and especially when he loves you and adores you and just thinks you're this everything. So I wanted to say he was, I love my Mr. Black. I just wrote about it.
Okay. Well, since I'm light skinned, I'm not even gonna take offense to that. So I'm
Uh,
gonna go ahead on into Mr. Black. There we go, right
uh-uh.
here. See?
Uh-uh. I got something.
I ain't
It's
gonna take.
something in that song that say "Baby Yo Cappuccino." So
Oh,
I
okay.
get
Okay.
old to y'all too. Because see, sisters, I ain't the sister that like Mr. Black come in all shades. I just
That's
prefer
it.
mine to be dark.
Okay. Okay. Let's get it.
regret. He put a bruise off in my back and had a stroke just like the Mac. One so good, had a sister smoking black. The lady don't do that. You don't understand when I tell you about this man. He had me open like a 24-hour drive-through. Your skin so silky black. School like some cognac. It's like berry juices coming running back. Oh, Mr. Black. Ooh, he's a man. Ooh, baby, they calling man. Just tell me, oh, Mr. Black. And me, I'm so crazy. My friends are quick to say what they really will not do. I guess they never had a chocolate bar with nuts like you. This man was fine as hell and had me caught up in his spell. Little girl wanna run his tail. Now I done seen my share of all types of brothers, but baby your cappuccino is way better than the others. I'm not ashamed to say I was head over heels. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Get it to you all too well. Mr. Man, why you do this to me? He's a man. Got me in my feelings, baby. They call him man. You best to believe. Oh, Mr. Man. And me, I'm so crazy. They call him man. I let you out in my bed. They call him man. That was my heart in your hand. I'm the boat, and he's the ocean. I like speed, but he's slow motion. Got me caught up in his web and left me in pain. And I haven't been the same since I called out his name. Oh, Mr. Man. He's a man. Ooh, baby, they call him man. Help me, oh, Mr. Man. And me, I'm so crazy, oh, Mr. Man. Ooh, he's a man. Ooh, baby, they call him man. Just help me, oh, Mr.
Mr. Black is a bad man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Mr. Black is a bad man. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna talk about that little chocolate bar with the nuts. I'm just gonna leave that little comment alone. I'm gonna leave that little comment alone. You know what I mean?
From the South. I'm from the South.
hey, I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the SIP. You know what I mean? I you know, it's just I wasn't outside like everybody else.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now, growing up and in the church and singing, how easy is the transition from going from singing in the church to it is to going to singing R&B or Southern soul?
Well,
Please, God.
well, you're singing for God in the church, so and you know what you're going to do in the studio. You're going to sing some devil music. You can't have both. You can't wear them too, but God gives you this voice to do what you do. So, whether you singing for him or you just singing, you're using what he gave you. So I'm hoping that he don't bash me or keep me out of heaven because he know my heart. But, I'm always sing for God. Because, whether I'm just in the car, because my morning starts off with a gospel song every morning, so I'm always sing for God because he know I love him. So it wasn't that hard because I knew what I wanted to do. And he knew what I wanted to do. So
Now, before you had to step away from the music and what was your experiences on the road that said, you know, I'm coming back to this?
Oh my goodness, it was so many experiences. Um, just the fact that when I heard my first song, heard me being actually recorded, and saw my first single that I put out, I knew I would never leave this. I knew, and then like I said, I have written all my music, and all my music has tells a story, and I knew that I would, you know, regardless of how long it took me to get back to it, I was coming back to it, you know. But I had to prioritize, and I put my priorities first because, you know, as long as I live, I could always do this.
Right, right. Now, what is it that Miss Key brings to the game that separates her from any other artist?
I sing about raunchiness.
Oh,
I
oh,
sing about the things that people are scared to talk
mm,
about.
mm,
I sing about the things that women are scared to say or don't think you say. I feel makes me different. I sing about raunchiness.
mm, mm, mm,
I'm the
mm,
raunchiness. I sing the raunches. Mm-hmm.
mm, that's what that is. It's the raunchiness. It's the raunchiness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm, mm,
Yeah, I sing about threesomes. I sing about threesomes, stuff like that, you know,
mm, mm,
cheating,
mm.
stuff
Oh,
like that,
oh,
getting it
oh,
on.
oh, oh, oh,
Mhm.
oh, okay, okay. I don't know how to ask this one then. Um, with the with the singing about threesomes, that's not. I'm not. That's not no personal experience. That's something that you know individuals have been through and we want to have done had conversations about.
Me and two other friends were sitting around the table and we was talking about, I think Love and Hip Hop maybe had just came out of some kind of reality show. And these people were, you know, talking about joining in the bedroom. And so we were just having a conversation about it. And they was like,
Mhm,
wouldn't there be some if I was like, I want to write a song about that. And so my friend,
mhm,
my girlfriend, she stayed there. Me and my other friend, we went to the store. And by the time I came back, and she was like, I got this beat that one of my friends gave me, and I wrote a song. I started writing a song to listen to this. And me and her got in there and we wrote that song. And I was like, yeah. But I put it out as a R&B hip hop song first.
that wouldn't
Then,
happen to be handle two with it. Handle two.
yeah,
Mhm,
and I never do a threesome because, like I said, if I catch you in the bed with my man, that's where you're gonna be till the morgue get there. So this is something
ooh,
that we just wrote. Nobody's had threesomes. I'm not gonna give you a threesome. It's not finna happen. But hey, you got your people out there that's with it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So since we talked about it, we going right into it. Let's see how it goes. Can you handle two?
So you think that you can have two? If you want to, we can do this freaky thing with you. Ooh. So you say you wanna try something goes other girls might deny, but this girl's got a freaky side. Freaky side. Hey, I'm a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheet. And you ain't never ever had a freak like me. No, you never had a freak like me. I'm on that roll, I'm out of control. Don't you stop until I say I like your moves, I like your grooves. And I think she likes it too. I'm a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening. And you ain't never had a freak like me. You never had a freak like me. Oh, so you think that you can have two? Oh, if you want to, we can do this freaky thing with you. Oh, I'm trying to keep you satisfied, so come on, daddy, take a ride. It's going down with me tonight. Yeah, you've been dating me so long, we wanna pack it up. And you talk a lot of shit, but can you back it up? So you think you gonna have it too? Well, what we gonna do? This freaky thing's for you. Let me get you in the mood. Got a bad yellow bone, the kind of say that you like. Big lipstick, hips for the rest of of the night. So get it up and put it down. Okay, who's feeling me now? Cause you my man, so understand that I'ma do all I can. I'ma do some other girls. What they say they don't. So take my clothes off, touch my body so soft. In your mouth, wash you out on the wood. It's all good. Well, she just couldn't knock it. I know you like that three-way love. But why you don't mess around and hit you a lick? You don't found that she said show her how to handle her biz. And when they say that she's true, you say that she is. So you think that you can handle too? Oh, if you want to, we can do this freaky thing with you. Ooh. Try to keep you satisfied, so come on, daddy, take a ride. Going down with me tonight. I'll be good to you. Ooh, ooh, ain't nothing better. Ooh, my body's wet. It's gonna be alright. It's out of sight, but it's only for one night. I like your moves, I like your grooves, and I think she likes it too. On my hips, kiss my lips. Ooh, this night's gonna be a trip, baby. It's going down with me tonight. It's gonna be alright, out of sight, but it's only for one night. I like your moves, I like your groove, and I think she likes it too. All that out of control, don't you stop until I say so. It's going down with me tonight. Yeah. Listen, girl, whatever it takes you to make your man happy, do it, girl. I ain't mad at you. Miss Key. Out of sight, but it's only for one night. I like your moves, I like your groove, and I think she likes it too. On my ears, kiss my lips. Oh, this night gonna be a thrill, baby. It's going down with me tonight. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa.
Woo! Can you handle two? Can you handle two? Well, I think that's a lot of people's dreams right there. That's a welcome, my brother K Wise is in the building.
How you doing? How you doing?
We're fine.
Good.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah,
Now,
good.
how does it feel to get acknowledged? Because, like I said, you're an award-winning artist. How does it feel to be acknowledged by your peers for your craft and the things that you do?
Like I said, it feels good. It really does. Sometimes it's super fit, it's just like surreal. Like, you hear them saying all these weird things, but you're still hard on yourself, not thinking that you're good enough. So I don't think as long as I live, I don't feel like I would be as good as enough for me, because I'm my own worst critic. But when they tell me that, I take it in. I really smile about it. But like I said, I'm still going to be harder on myself.
Right. Shout out to Katie Dawson in the building. Appreciate y'all chiming in at this moment. Thank you for all comments and the love. Thank you for all those who are watching on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Appreciate the love. So your support system, how was that for you? And what is your circle like today that helps motivate you?
As far as my friends go, they've always been Team Kiki. As far as my family go, they've always been Team Kiki. I think my kids just think I'm mama, so but they are always still Team Kiki, because they'll be like, okay, congratulations, because they've lived through it, just like I would think that Beyonce kids don't see her as Beyonce, they see her as Beyonce. But my love, he's been always supportive for me to do this. And I just have a great support team. Everybody's team, Team Kiki. We just go. Even when I was on the road, my family would keep my kids. They knew what I was doing, And like I said, my aunts, they come to my events. They make sure that they're present there for awards or anything like that. And like I said, my dad, he's a politician, so he's, of course, he thinks that it's great, but he's not like, oh, he rather his daughter probably be a doctor than a club singer or a Southern soul singer. But you know how that goes. But yeah, I have a great
Right. Shout out to Daryl Simmons. Thank you for chiming in, Daryl. Appreciate you. Hey, Barry White, can you turn your mic down, so please, sir?
My mic is down. Yeah.
But when you sit with your music, matter of fact, who helped produce your music?
Okay. I have a producer by the name of Joshua J. Trill Beats. I've been dealing with him, I think, for over 15 years. I also deal with Ron G. Hair Automobile. He's a Grammy award-winning producer. Sean Dolby, has produced this new track that I'm about to release, and runs Slacks Tracks. He did Miss Batty.
Okay, definitely. Shout out Isaac Turner for chiming in today. Thank you, gentlemen, for taking. Yeah, it's definitely the bass, KD. It's definitely the bass. But when you start writing your music, do you have a melody in your head first, or do you wait for the track?
I have a melody in my head, but I can hear the track, and then I can just start humming the song. And if I feel that song, those lyrics match that track, then that's how it ends up mainly. That's how it goes.
Shout out Miss Bree Wooten is in the building. Shout out Miss Bree Wooten. Thank you for timing in. Now, how do you, where do you get your inspiration? Is it just sometimes things hit you out the blue, or do you sit down and you focus and you lock in?
I don't focus to lock in because I think I got ADHD. Ain't no focusing locking in. I told you I was in the kitchen last night with a pot in this hand, asking my man, is that food good? All the while the song came to my mind, I grab a tablet. So no, I can be typing at work and something come in my head and I'd be like, I just start writing. So no, it's no organization with that. Just being honest.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Can you name one experience that you had on the road that stood out the most to you?
One experience on the road, being in this genre or the genre before?
Either or. That was most memorable for you.
Well, not on the road. I would say this was something that was at home. I did Spring Fling last year. If you know about Spring Fling, it's one of the biggest shows on the land. So I was supposed to do it in 2020, but COVID came, and I did all this planning, and but I thank God because it gave me time to hone my performance and to, like I said, get up there and really do my thing. Because had I did it in 2020, I don't think I would have been as good as I did it in 2023. But that was the most memorable moment for me, to hit that stage. That was a goal.
Now, we talk about Spring Fling. Spring Fling is like 50,000 people, 3-4 different stages, and you have artists from all over performing on this stage. What is it like performing with, and you've performed with some of the best in the industry. What is it like performing with some of these great individuals? Do you sometimes feel like you got to show them that you have the same skills to be on the stage, or do you just embrace the moment?
I just embrace the moment. And I have had a lot of them when I came off that stage. I had one of them to tell me, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know you was gonna do it like that." So it's just me. It's not like I'm trying to go on and show out for them. I'm doing this for me because I know
What's that?
they are that artist. They're that artist. I have to go out and be me. So, like I said, I'm going out and doing it for the artists. Half the time, I don't even thought about them being there. I just did my thing, you know. So, yeah, I just embraced the moment.
Now, who is an artist that you would love to work with?
Miss Jody. Because she much like me, you know.
Yeah, that's why I said it like that's that would be something serious, you know. Is there
Yeah.
any collaborations that you may have in the future that we can look out for?
I'm getting ready to work with a young man in Mobile. His name is Big 251. So that would be probably one of my first collaborations. I want to do a song with him because he's new and he's really up and coming, and I really like his vibe. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know who else. I do have a couple people in mind. I remember I wanted to do something with King Fred because you know, but right now I'm just really focusing on me. I do, like I said, those are the two people I do have in mind that I want to work with in the future as a collaboration.
As an artist, what do you see you and your music going in the next few years?
Well, I really want to just stop doing the stage as far as the shows and the gigs. I really want my music to go into movies, into plays and things like that. I am currently writing a book. So I don't, like I said, maybe a couple 10 years, I want to just be sitting back and enjoying my royalties and maybe still writing because I do love to write and I do love to read. So I just want to, you know, think that's where I'm going to be going for the next 10 years, want to become an author instead of just a musician.
All right.
Now, sneak peek into becoming an author. What is the book mostly going to be about? Is it going to be autobiographical, fiction, nonfiction?
It's going to be like a it's going to be like a nonfiction autobiography. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of the truth, but it's gonna be not about all about me. It's gonna be about a whole bunch of people that I grew up with, around, things I saw. To be honest, I grew up. My grandfather had 34 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, he was into like the pimping game, and he was also into other things too. And I saw a lot of things that I shouldn't have saw as a kid, which kind of molded my life a little bit. And I just want to tell that story because that story is amazing to me. You know, the things that I saw, the things that I experienced, becoming products of your environment at times, you know, also being very educated at the same time. So I think some of that story needs to be told from my eyes of what I saw, you know, what I've learned from my elders telling me the things that happened before me. So incorporating that and you know, and just, you know, you gotta funk it up a little bit. Some of it may be true, some of it may not. But at the end of the day, I think that's what I want to write about because that's what people look for now. They look for the grit. They look for the realistic things that go on. So that's what I think I'm going to start my first book off with, like a memoir of that.
Now,
35.
Yeah, I got a lot of aunts and uncles. Some even with some that are even the age of my kids. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Now, I tell you, boy, it was way different back in the days. I tell you, it was way different back in the days. When
yeah,
when you look at the music, because like you said, you sing raunchy. You know what I'm saying? You sing raunchy. You know what I'm saying? You talk about that chocolate bar with them two nuts. And
I didn't say two nuts. You said that. I said with nuts. I didn't say two.
My bad, my bad, my bad. And
My glass is fogging up after that. Oh Lord.
I started sweating on that one. Now, and you talk about, you know what I'm saying, threesomes and things like that, but then you come back with a song like Baddies, you know what I'm saying? And listening to Baddies, it's more of a confidence song. It's more of a confident booster song than it is more so like the other two records. What was the motivation behind writing that one, and why was it so different from the other things that you have written?
Because as Black women, a lot of us are single parents.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can hold down a household, speaking on me, if you can
Mm-hmm.
raise 5 men and 1 young lady and ain't nobody in jail and ain't nobody in the ground, I think you bad. So I wrote that song because that's what God blessed me with. You know, my sons are all living, they're successful, they're family men, and my daughter, they graduated college, they're just doing great. And where I come from, I feel like that shouldn't have happened.
Mm.
So I applaud any mother out there that's going to work, taking care of her kids, and doing whatever she got to do. Because, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do to take care of your kids. I don't knock no
That's
woman for
right.
what you do.
That's right.
So any woman that's doing that and still out here maintaining her class and her dignity and her morals, she bad.
Definitely is. Definitely is. And the struggle that single parenthood is is real. Sometimes people don't realize how hard it is to be single parents. And especially when you have boys and girls trying to raise, trying to feed, trying to make sure they have a good education, safe, and a quality of life that is suitable for them to be successful. So salute to you for that. Now,
Thank you.
when you came back, you took the layoff and you came back to music. Was the music industry different from when you left, and how much so?
Oh yes, much more different. Some things were that you couldn't say. Some things were taboo to say.
Mhm.
Um, when I came back, I started opening up to saying the things that I felt like I've been wanting to say. The lyrics. I just knew how to, like I said, keep it classy. But like I said, now you got them. People are twerking; they're not wearing clothes anymore. So hey, I can say what I need to say now. So yes, it's very different.
I ain't
It's
want to
very
touch that.
different. It's very different, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different. With that being said, even though you sing about raunchy things, but you keep it classy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a way of Miss Key being professional, showing her character and her values, or what, in far as the business is concerned?
Definitely, because like I said, some people feed into your music, and they, like you said, they think that that's really you. That's
Hmm.
really, she said she'll do that. She'll do that. So if I'm walking around here and I got this hanging out on the show, and I got all that hanging out, and I'm saying it, they're assuming that I'm gonna do that. So
Hmm.
no, I keep myself very business professional. Um, and I keep myself, as far as my wardrobe when I'm performing, that's also, it's sexy now, but it still holds class. So
Hmm.
therefore, that even though I might be singing about this, you can't just step to me like that.
All
That's
right.
amazing. That's amazing because I tell you, sometimes people's perception is the music. They utilize the media as a way to open up a door into your life, not
Yeah.
realizing that this is entertainment. So
Mm-hmm.
that's smart. Now, as far as your business is concerned, do you see yourself as uh, a person that will be managing artists over a period of time, or even thought about making your own label?
No, I never thought about making my own label. However, I would like to take a young artist and help mold them, and be their manager or something. But I would only want one. I wouldn't want maybe two or three. I wouldn't want a fleet. That's going to be too much. Like I said, I plan on becoming a person that's going to be sitting at a computer pecking all day doing a series of books. So I don't see myself having time for that, running up and down the road or taking care of all their business. So maybe just one, maybe one of my grandkids or something.
That keep that legacy going, right? Keep that legacy going.
Yes.
Now, and that was going to be my next question is, do you feel that your music and the things that you have accomplished and overcome is setting a legacy for your children and your grandchildren to come?
Oh, yes. I definitely see that. One of my granddaughters, she sings already. She watches my video over and over and over again. So she thinks she is me. So I'm going to make sure that happens for her if she wants to, if I'm still here, that can happen. I have artists, they're just so talented, but my kids are too. They're just as talented as I am. I really upset with some of them because they're not into it as much as I am. They're writers, they're rappers, they're singers, they're dancers. And I'm just, like, okay, nobody's going to do anything but me. I guess I must have made them like, child, please. I don't know. But I'm going to get one of my grandbabies. Somebody going to do this.
I tell you, it's amazing when you see how your face lights up when you talk about your children and your grandchildren having grandchildren as a mother, and how do you separate the personal and the business, the Miss Key and then the Miss Key? How do you separate that? How do you separate the two?
Well, I'm, like I said, I'm mama at home, but I got two of my kids that call me Miss Key, and they be dead serious, and I just let it go. So, but I mean, they know, when I'm doing my music, I'm on the road, they're happy because they have their own lives. I have my own lives. But when it's time to be with my family, I'm with my family. It's no music, but I mean, it's been times where I'm somewhere and I see somebody and I might have the CD. Hey, let me get this person that CD. That might have happened. But other than that, I separate them very well because, like I said, I spend time with my family. I fly out with them on the West Coast, or, I go to Mississippi to visit my daughter. And that's what it is there, My daughter does live in Mississippi, so I do have a lot of shows down there. So sometimes I ain't got to stay at no hotel. I can just stay with her. So, sometimes it intertwines.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with going to Mississippi. There's nothing wrong with going to Mississippi. Let's just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi is a nice place to be.
Mississippi got me my start.
It's
Remember?
very low.
Mississippi got me my start.
Right. I just was reinforcing that because my brother missed that part about the Mississippi. So right
That's
now,
so nice.
I want to line up and Mississippi got to show love.
That's so nice. So nice.
I want to go into baddies. Okay, you got that locked and loaded?
Let's get it right here.
Let's go, baddies.
Hey, I'ma call you Miss Patty, baby. You looking good tonight, Miss Patty, baby, and you shining real bright, Miss Patty, baby. You're looking real good, Miss Patty, baby. You're teach you some things. He got me on the floor and what he said to me. I'ma call you Miss Patty, baby, 'cause you're looking real good. Miss Patty, baby, you're showing from these woods, yeah. Miss Patty, baby, you're looking so sweet. Miss Patty, baby, with them two left feet. Now he swung me to the left and he swung me to the right. He pulled me real close and he held me real tight. He loosened me up and I almost got stuck. He did a quick move just to cover it up. Yeah, he laid me down, but I didn't touch the ground. He pulled me back up and he still had his cup. I couldn't believe that I was starting to swing. He got me on the floor and what he said to me. I'ma call you Miss Patty, baby. You're looking good tonight, Miss Patty, baby. And your show is shining bright, yeah, Miss Patty, baby. You're looking so sweet, Miss Patty, baby, with them two left feet. Now I done been in a lot of holes in the walls in my time, but honey, I must have made a statement when I stepped off in this joint. 'Cause honey, eyes rolled and heads turned. But I did have a gentleman that walked up to me and said, girl, I gotta say, you bad to me. I'm calling Miss Patty, baby, 'cause you're looking real good. Miss Patty, baby, you're the baddest in this room. Yeah, Miss Patty, baby, you're looking so sweet. Miss Patty, baby, with them two left feet. Yeah, Miss Patty, baby, you're looking good tonight, Miss Patty, baby, and your show is shining bright. Yeah, Miss Patty, baby, you're looking real good, Miss Patty, baby, and your show ain't from these woods. Yeah, Miss Patty, baby, you're looking good tonight, Miss Patty, baby, and your show is shining bright. Yeah, Miss Patty, baby, you're looking so sweet, Miss Patty, baby, with them two left feet. Yeah.
Now, who got the two left feet? That's what I want to know.
Me, I can't dance a lick.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I need to hear one of these songs again. I need to hear one of these songs again. Greetings to Mr. Midnight in the building. My light-skinned sister Trenicia's in the building. I need to hear Mr. Black because I want to make sure that I said it right. I thought I heard two nuts, but if I just heard nuts, then I'll be.
That's what you heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I could have sworn that chocolate bar with two nuts. I swear. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
If there was something you missed.
It was something I missed. I think I missed it. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Got Mr. Black. Play Mr. Black one time. I got to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard the cappuccino. I heard about the cappuccino, but I swear I heard her say this. Listen. Give me. Mr. Midnight, I'm waiting on him to play that thing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on him to play that thing. I'm gonna have to.
Strong just like the Mac. Doing so good, have a sister smoking black. And you know a lady don't do that. You don't understand when I tell you about this man. He had me open like a 24-hour drive-through. His skin so silky black, smooth like some cognac. His blackberry juices got me running back. Oh, Mr. Black, ooh, he's a man. Ooh, baby, they call him Black. Just kept me. Oh, Mr. Black had me oh so crazy. My friends are quick to say what they will and will not do. I guess they never had a chocolate bar with nuts like you. This man was fine
Chocolate bar.
and had me caught up in his spell.
I heard two nuts. He said two nuts.
Chocolate bar.
With two nuts.
Now I done seen my share of all
feeling good.
I'm not ashamed to say I was head over heels. Sometimes I felt like a nut headed to your own two wheels. Mr. Black, why you do this to me? He's a man. Got me in my feelings, baby. They call him Black, and you best to believe. Oh, Mr. Black, had me on so crazy. They call him Black. I let you up in my bed. They call him Black. Got with my heart in your hand. I'm the boat, and he's the ocean. I like speed, but he's slow motion. Got me caught up in his web and left me in pain. And I haven't been the same since I called out his name. Oh, Mr. Black. Ooh, he's a man. Ooh, baby, they call him Black. Just cut me. Oh, Mr. Black. Had me all so crazy. Oh, Mr. Black. Ooh, he's a man. Ooh, baby, they call him Black. Just cut me. Oh, Mr. Black. Had me all so
I did not say no two-ness. I had me on two wheels. See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. I knew it was two something. I knew it was two something.
Mhm.
I mean, I could be wrong. But you did say nuts like you. So unless he got more than two, I know something ain't right.
Gotta be two something.
I hope not. If he is, he need to go get his prostate checked or something. Man. Get us a check.
A big check. If he got more than two, that's a big check right there.
I ain't going back to work.
Miss Key, we're coming to the end of the show, and I want to thank you so much for being on the show with us, because I've had a great time, and I hope that you had one as well.
Yeah.
Where can individuals find Miss Key? Where can they get Miss Key's music, book Miss Key for shows, and next time they will be able to see Miss Key?
You can find all my music on YouTube, any streaming network, Spotify, Apple Music, anything you type in Miss Key, I will pop up. Also, my next booking right now, I think will be in Mobile again. I know I'll be here in June. So June 22nd, I'll be doing Miss Sunshine birthday party. I'll be with Miss Donna Renee, Beverly McDowell from 104.1. I know I have some other things coming up that hasn't been solidified yet, so I don't want to speak on them. That's going to be probably before that. Yeah, so that's where you can find me at. If you want to book me, also you can call Ruckus Music, Mr. Ronald Shuford. He is my manager, or you can hit me up in my inbox on Facebook. I'm Patrice Kiki on Facebook. My Instagram is Miss Key 2 Jazz, and my TikTok is Miss Key the Soul Singer. So if you want to book me, if you need my number, is 228-383-0327. I have nothing to hide. Just don't call me asking me no crazy questions.
All right.
And don't thank you, Mr. Black. Don't thank you, Mr. Black. Because it won't be no threesome.
I'm 197. I'm 197. I'm almost there.
Johnny James gonna get you for that one. Johnny James gonna get you for that one. But bro, goes and handle your business, baby.
Yeah. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Real 360 with the lovely Miss Keys. I want to apologize for coming on a little late, but I must say I enjoyed everything that I've heard so far, and it was good. Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear all the songs you've heard this evening on Real to Real 360 radio, streaming on Live 365. Also, this video will be aired again on our sister station PUSO 82.FM on Live 365 as well. That's our PUSO 82.3 FM, Columbus, Ohio. All right. So with that being said, all that must matter is be safe, be good out there, and do what you do. And make sure you support Miss Key and her music and her style. Let's go. That's what we do. Miss Key, you ain't got a home away from home. You have a home right here on Real to Real 360. So if there's anything that we can do for you at any time, don't hesitate to give us a call, and you're more than welcome to come on back.
Thank you so much for you guys' gracious hospitality.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right.
And once again, shout out to Mississippi.
Mississippi Gator Pit Records, Moss Point, Mississippi. My start. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hang out for about 2 minutes at the end when we log off for a second, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's get it, Kay.
All right, y'all. We out of here like last year. I'm DJ K Wise, and on behalf of my brother, my co-host with the most, Mr. Josh Hamel, Mr. PhD, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and nurses, to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. To please the man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow, to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it just the way I bring.